Imagine waking up tomorrow and your mind feels like clear water. You're not rushing. You're not drowning in noise. You're not stuck on autopilot. You open your eyes and you feel steady, calm, focused, strong. This isn't a fantasy. This is what happens when you stop letting the world push your buttons and start building what I call the unshakable mind. Most of us live like a phone with too many apps open. Messages popping. Alerts buzzing. Battery dying. We feel tired not because life is hard but because we give our power away to people, to news, to old stories inside our head. But you can stop that. You can take back your calm. You can train your mind like a muscle. When you do, your life starts to change, not just on the outside but deep inside where peace lives. This video is not quick motivation. It's not a pep talk. It's a training session. It's a way to become unshakable in a world that wants you reactive. And here's the truth. It doesn't matter if you're rich or broke, young or old, famous or unknown. Your mind belongs to you. But only if you claim it. Let me show you how. Listen all the way through. Bookmark this. Come back to it. Because change doesn't happen by hearing something once. It happens by practicing it again and again, until it becomes who you are. First, notice this. You're not upset because the world is mean. You're upset because your peace depends on something outside you. Think of a kid holding a balloon. Every time someone ignores your text, every time someone cuts you off in traffic, it's like they touched that balloon. And boom, your mood bursts. But here's the shift. Stop handing out your balloon. Stop outsourcing your peace. Wake up and say, today I will live with integrity no matter how others act. That's the first brick of your mental fortress. You don't have to avoid people. You just take back the invisible leash they have on your emotions. This is not coldness. This is freedom. A person who needs nothing cannot be manipulated. Next, remember, insults are reflections, not definitions. If a stranger calls you a purple giraffe, you laugh. What? Because it's not true. But if they call you lazy, selfish, fake, it stings. Not because it's true but because part of you fears it might be. This is where discipline comes in. Before you react, pause. Ask yourself, is this about me or about them? Most insults say more about the person speaking than the person hearing. People who throw verbal punches are often fighting battles you can't see. You don't have to absorb every word. Filter it. Study it. Detach from it. Your goal is not to win arguments. Your goal is to stay rooted in self-awareness, not in someone else's chaos. When you stop taking every insult as a command, you become calm in the storm. Then practice the rarest skill. Silence. In a world where everyone reacts, the strongest move is often the one you don't make. You do not owe the world a reaction. Not every provocation needs a reply. Not every insult deserves a comeback. Silence is not weakness. It is power. It's saying, you don't get to pull me into your storm, I live in my calm. Even 5 minutes of quiet a day will reset your brain. Try it. No phone. No music. Just breathe. Listen to the silence. You'll notice your thoughts start to slow. Your priorities line up again. In meetings and arguments and family fights, the silent one is the one people watch. They wonder what you're thinking. They overestimate your strength. They give you space to choose your impact. By saying less, you become more. Watch your inner stories. Most suffering is not caused by what happens. It's caused by the meaning you give it. She didn't text back. Fact. She must not care. Story. He skipped your idea in a meeting. Fact. He's sabotaging me. Story. Slow down. Ask, is this fact or fiction? You'll be surprised how often it's fiction. You are not at the mercy of your thoughts. You are the author of them. This is mental toughness training. It's clarity over chaos. Check your ego. Most of what hurts us doesn't hit our soul. It hits our image. When someone criticizes you, what hurts? Not the words. The collapse of the identity you built. Detach from the need to be seen a certain way. Detach from the craving to be right or admired. When you stop defending the costume, you start finding your core. Real strength is quiet clarity. No external opinion can rewrite your inner truth. Every time you feel triggered, ask, is this touching my true self or just my ego? When you stop needing to look strong, you become strong. Take radical responsibility. Most people spend years blaming their parents, their boss, the economy, the algorithm. But freedom begins where blame ends. This doesn't mean you caused every bad thing. It means your response is yours to own. You may not control the event. You control your interpretation. You control your next move. Stop waiting for an apology. Stop waiting for life to be fair. Stop waiting for motivation. Say, it's on me, even when it shouldn't be. That's how you shift from passive to powerful. That's how you turn pain into fuel. No one is coming to save you. That's not a threat. That's your chance to build yourself. Watch your interpretations. Someone cuts you off. Maybe they're disrespectful. Or maybe their kid is sick and they're rushing to a hospital. Your friend forgets to reply. Maybe they don't care. Or maybe they're overwhelmed with their own life. You don't know. So stop writing bad stories with no facts. Separate fact from opinion. That's where freedom lives. Let go of needing to be understood. At some point you get tired. Not of people but of explaining yourself. You realize being understood is not the same as being whole. You cannot control how others interpret you. You can speak truthfully, act with integrity, and still be misjudged. If your peace depends on their understanding, you'll always be at their mercy. But once you let go of that craving, you step into power. You stop wasting time correcting every misconception. Your life becomes the proof. You're not cold. You're rooted. You've made peace with being misunderstood. Those meant for you will meet you without translation. Those who only see fragments will think they know the whole. That's okay. Your truth does not need to shout to be real. Erase the heart of it. Stop outsourcing your peace. Stop giving away your focus. Stop letting your ego write your reactions. Start building your inner citadel, the unshakable place inside where no insult, no event, no person can reach without your permission. Practice this daily. It will feel hard at first, like lifting weights, but each day your mind gets steadier. Your reactions get slower. Your choices get sharper. This is not about perfection. It's about presence. It's about seeing what's real, cutting out what's useless, and choosing action over anxiety. You'll stop chasing. You'll start becoming. You'll stop doubting. You'll start moving with quiet confidence. Your focus will sharpen. Your energy will return. Your time will finally feel like it's yours again. Every day ask yourself, what part of this can I control? What story am I telling? Does this serve who I'm becoming? If the answer is no, drop it. If the answer is yes, do it with discipline. In a world obsessed with noise, your calm becomes your rebellion. Your discipline becomes your crown. Your silence becomes your superpower. That is freedom. That is abundance. That is the life you were meant to lead. And it starts today. If this spoke to you, write one simple line in the comments. I'm reclaiming my peace. Let's build a space for clarity together. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next step on your journey. Now breathe. Step back. Choose your response. Because your future self is watching. And the world is waiting. If this video gave you something to reflect on, like, share, and subscribe for more.